All right, so I have a unique experience to tell you about that I think it makes me laugh, so hopefully it'll make you laugh.
We'll see.
And this happened to be while I was alone, and it's something that happened with a bidet.
Okay.
So for new listeners, I have a bidet. It's freaking phenomenal. I literally avoid pooping everywhere else.
Okay.
And only poop at home because it's a life-changing experience. I still haven't gone up to 5.
Sure.
One is enough. But
And enough is a feast.
yeah, I don't just do bursts. I let it sit for a while. It's just like but that's not the story. So I was at home. I was feeling comfortable, took a poop.
Yep.
And I was just using my bidet. And sometimes because the way it's installed, you install the plate that the bidet is underneath your seat.
Sure.
It's kind of confusing, but if you have a bidet, you know. So if you sit a little too far back on the seat, it compresses it. So like when you do the nozzle, it doesn't work sometimes.
Okay.
So like I went to go use the bidet and I turned it on and I could hear it spraying, but the nozzle didn't like come down. I think because I was like sitting on it.
Okay.
So I was like, what the heck's going on? And like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting, like people are on the toilet, like this.
Yeah.
I lean forward and look between my legs.
Yeah.
And as I lean forward, I release the pressure
Your
of it.
butt lifts up a
Yeah,
little.
I lift my butt up. Dude, the bidet hits me in the eye. No joke, dude. I literally witnessed. I've never seen this before. The bidet. I see the bidet go.
Oh, it's like the spitting lizard in Jurassic Park.
Dude. I see it come, and then I see the water go right into my eye, and I'm like, close up my ankles, naked. Literally,
You can't get up and run.
Looking through my crotch.
Yeah.
And I get shot in the eye with the bidet, dude. And then
How is it not aim for your butt at that point?
Well, because I leaned up and
okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Usually it's like right on my butthole.
Yeah.
I mean, it's powerful.
I guess.
I remember turning it on one time to test it when I first got it, and it shot like at my towel.
Like, have you turned it up to a 5 before just to see what it did?
I think I have, and it's like a very aggressive stream straight out the toilet. It's wild, but like literally right in the eye. And then I'm just like, so it hits my eye, and then it splatters. And I think I was shirtless at the time, so like my face is wet, my body's wet,
Your butt's dirty.
my butt is dirty. And I like shut it off real quick, and I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah, that's just.
And then it's like, what do you do first? Do you let yourself be wet and clean up what you're doing, or do you wipe yourself off first and then clean up what you're doing?
I'd say if there's a towel within reach, I would wipe my face first.
I think I leaned forward. I turned off the bidet to make sure it didn't shoot me again.
Yeah.
Turned off the bidet, leaned forward and wiped my face off, but my body was still wet.
Sure.
And then I did my business, and then I was like, what the fuck? like it was one of those moments where I was like, I'm glad I was alone. And
Sure.
But also like, it would have been so funny to watch.
Sure. Well, but also no one's going to watch that.
Obviously, yeah, it's very NSFW and because I was naked, but like, God, it felt like slow motion because I literally saw it went, zoop, and then see the water.
And you understood what was happening as it happened. Yeah.
As I was doing it, I was like, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
But I was like frustrated. I was like, why isn't it working? So I decided to look at it.
Just naked and frustrated.
Naked and frustrated. That's the way I live. But literally the bidet, we haven't talked about it in a while, but the bidet is fantastic.
You still just love it.
It is still the best way to poop.
I believe it.
It is literally like I don't poop anywhere else. I'll hold it all day. And I'm good at that. Good. Like I can literally have a poop in the morning that I have to do and I won't do it. And I can hold it till night.
You wake up at your apartment though.
Well, if I go to class and then I'm like, I have to poop.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'll hold it.
Sure.
And like when I used to work full time, I would be able to hold it all day.
But like when you worked full time, you want to do it at work because you got paid to.
Not when I was at the job site. It was on the free.
Because it was at somebody's house.
Well, it wasn't even at someone's house. It was in a fucking
porta potty.
Oh, sure. And I hate those.
Yeah, those are bummers.
But dude, pooping in a bidet, fantastic. Highly recommend. But also there are some drawbacks.
It's a good way to make your Mondays moist.
I don't think a lot of people have been shot in the eye with their bidet.
Right in if you have.
But this is the Moist Monday podcast. Happy freaking middle of October. How's everyone doing? Episode 99.
That's wild.
Let's get into it.
Do you have anything to say to me?
Why are you dressed up so fancy?
I don't know. It's just my costume.
What's your costume this
You can't tell?
Oh my god!
Oh,
You're gonna make me
give me
guess.
that.
You're gonna make me guess.
All
again?
right. Because you can put this photo next to it when I tell you.
What did you just do?
I did a. It's a photo.
You did a pose.
Well, if I told you I was wearing the American flag boxers right now, is that
supposed to help me?
is that? What if I say, fellow Americans?
Fellow Americans. Who says that? I know that quote.
Fellow Americans.
Are you a president?
Fellow Americans.
Are you Nixon?
Fellow Americans.
Are you Nixon? Am I close?
Fellow Americans.
He's not.
Fucking tan suit Obama, baby.
Oh, you're Obama. You're tan suit.
Obviously. Look at me.
Not obvious.
Obama.
No, I got way different vibes from that.
This is Obama.
Now that you say it, now I get it.
Tan suit Obama. Anytime I see a tan suit, I mean, I'm like, I literally put this on. First thing I said was, I look like Obama. And he said, what?
Yeah, that's the weird part. And it's not, like I would not go to Obama.
Look at me.
If you were, my first thought when I saw you in this, Burn Notice. You look like the main guy from Burn Notice.
God, you are racist.
Because he's a white dude. I just like, you're a white guy. So you know what?
Well, I'm not going to do blackface to be Obama.
I know. But
I'm
like,
Obama.
So I don't, I'm not.
If you're listening online, I'm not in blackface. Just so you know.
It'd be so funny if you were and we didn't talk about it.
It was an audio only podcast.
Yeah. And you just did it for the bit.
Just for you.
And you're like, I'm Obama. Yeah, I would have never guessed that. Even when you did fellow American, I don't know why I said Nixon.
No, me neither. 'Cause he's like, fellow American. I can't do a Nixon voice.
It makes sense now.
Yeah.
But I don't picture him. He wears a tan suit.
It was like a weird controversy. Everyone got really mad when he wore a tan suit.
Why?
Because presidents
I
are
loved
supposed
Obama, dude.
presidents are supposed to wear just dark suits.
Oh, okay.
Like it was like a scandal.
I mean, he probably looked hot in it.
He looked fine.
But the tough part is like Obama was wearing a tan suit, and then I look at you wearing a tan suit, and you have like a mustache and you're bald. You know what I mean? Like,
Obama.
He doesn't have a mustache.
Yeah, but if he was me, he would.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He's not. Like,
Yeah, but I'm tan suit Obama.
And also, you're barefoot. Obama was never barefoot.
Yeah, I just don't like shoes.
Yeah, that also threw me off. It's like, okay, you're getting married on the beach. Like,
That's fair. This does look like a beach wedding outfit.
it's a beach wedding outfit. This is nice. You're going to a wedding.
Yeah.
So this is the suit for the wedding.
Yeah, it is.
And you're doing no podcasting.
Yeah, that's why I chose a clear beverage.
You're like, I gotta take full advantage of this rental.
Yeah, that's why I said today's the last day I can do it, because next Monday I have to return it.
I am curious. So all the people in that wedding are gonna be dressed like
Tan
you?
suit Obamas.
So like this episode is gonna come out after the wedding. So congratulations, Taylor.
Yes.
He future
Mazel tov.
Past guest. I almost said future guest, but past guest.
Probably future, too.
Probably future. I'd love to have him back on. But yeah, so he's having like a kind of a tan themed wedding.
Yep, all tan themed.
Just a lot of leather wallets.
I know it's like a very 70s themed.
Oh, okay,
wedding.
that's cool. So you have glasses? You're gonna wear like 70s glasses?
No, because I don't wear glasses.
No, what I mean, like that's what 70s themed. I feel like with with the tan suit, you wear like the big circle glasses or sunglasses.
No, we'll be married inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's 70s themed.
It's not hippie themed.
Yeah, that's probably my.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting
No, it's
confused.
just like 70s, like disco and shit.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Is there gonna be disco at the wedding?
Probably.
Oh, that's gonna be cool, dude.
He likes disco, yeah.
I'm really curious what you would look at with an afro. Like if you put an afro wig right on now. I did not say that sentence. If you put an afro wig on right now, I'm sure that would look really
It
funny.
would look all right.
With the tan suit.
Yeah.
I go, you're.
Tan suit Obama with an afro wig. And
I
a
wouldn't
mustache.
say that. I go, you're definitely trying to do something.
Yeah, he's doing something.
Does it? I feel like you're a suit guy. Does it feel cool wearing like? I feel like you like to dress up fancy a lot.
Sometimes I like my kind of suit, and this isn't quite my kind because I'm not a tan suit dude. I don't mind it though.
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
The pants look a little gold.
I don't know.
I mean, the whole suit looks a little gold, to be honest.
I don't know. I feel like tan suit Obama.
And that's his costume. Ladies
That's
and
the
gentlemen.
name of today's episode. Tan suit Obama.
God damn, he's already calling it.
You named the last one.
But you're the one that said it.
Yeah.
Jacob's like, my only thing that I contribute is the names. I say it.
And the house.
And the gear. Okay, what else do you do?
Half the gear.
Half it.
Yeah, you've bought some too.
Oh, I bought the camera. Yeah, that's true. But how's everyone doing? Happy Moist Monday. Happy middle of October. I feel really weird right now because I have a celebrity next to me.
Yeah. Tan suit Obama. T.O.B. up in this B. Tab.
That's a lot of vowels.
It's just
You were the first. I mean, you weren't wearing the tan suit, but you were the first person that I voted for
Oh,
when I was 18.
me too. Wait, I don't know if
me too.
I don't know if I could. I don't remember if I voted for
I remember
Obama
I
or
turned
not.
18, and I think it was his second term.
Yeah, it was him and the Mormon guy.
Yeah, that didn't make it.
No, he sure didn't. Obama made it.
That was like the end of like normal.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because then it was Trump.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild that after Obama was Trump? Because Obama
Yeah,
seems...
that is weird.
Because even Trump, the fact that we did 4 years of that still seems insane today.
It is, dude. It's wild, and also like because there's usually that like crossover period where they like shake hands. I remember seeing photos of that. And it was like very awkward.
But ours was a riot. Our crossover period.
Yeah. Yikes, dude.
It's insane.
Back to
like
let's go back to the normal.
Bush to Obama, that was nice. That was a nice transition.
Yeah, and that was political party transition. You know,
And like Bush was very nice about like it was all very nice. And then just shit got weird, and it keeps getting weird because now everyone's doing what Trump did, and they're being like boisterous and loud and obnoxious about shit and weird. It's fucking odd. And then we got Biden running around.
which I always forget he's our president.
His dog's biting people.
How the fuck?
That man should be a Walmart greeter.
He should be retired.
Why wouldn't you want to be?
Like, you want to run the country? You need $400,000. Is that why? Is that why he's president?
No, he
needs the money.
He's had speaking engagements. That's fucking insane.
That's what I don't get. Like we have term limits age wise minimum. Where's
Yes.
the maximum?
Right.
Like, come on.
You have to
You know
be
what I mean?
at least
At
35.
At a normal job, they make you retire at 62.
65.
Right? 64? Yeah. They usually go like, okay, it's
Well, I mean, most people want to retire.
Yeah.
And if you
What
don't
the hell?
if you
getting
retire from
politics.
a job, like a lot of older people then go do like an easier job just because they can be out
Well,
and
and
do
also
shit.
it keeps your brain active. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is too much for your brain at that
Yeah.
age.
It's-
I can't even, no matter what your political party is, I can't even imagine being the president, let alone that age.
Yeah. I mean, the issue is that people keep putting political parties on the fact they're like, no, it's two very old people.
Yeah, it's like,
we don't want either of
No,
them.
let's just get something fresh. I don't care what side you're on. Can we just get someone? I mean, Obama was young, right? He was in his 40s when he got.
Yeah, probably 40s,
And dude,
50s.
but it's wild. He aged. You could tell he aged
But fucking
quick.
Trump did not.
Well, it's because he was already old, dude.
But like everyone else ages, Trump did not. He was fine. He just got sent to prison because of it.
Well, that's because he wears a lot of makeup and he has clown hair.
That is true.
You know, he's a cartoon character.
I know. Because the most confusing.
It's like if you were to run for president.
That's fair. That'd be a
But you're
wild.
less of a cartoon character. But you are a cartoon character.
Yeah, because I think for me it would all be like Monopoly jokes. Because I look like Mr. Money.
And you would have you'd always wear a monocle.
Sure, I would probably get into them.
I'm shocked you don't own a monocle.
I feel like they're hard to hold. I don't actually understand a monocle. Are they sticky?
Well, you gotta like scratch your eye around it, but it's on a chain. So if you do drop it, you don't drop it.
It's not a chain around your neck though.
No, but it's like well,
So you have to catch it.
No, it goes into your suit jacket pocket. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, so it's cool.
But then it would like hit me in like the gut if it fell.
Yeah, hit you in the dick.
If it was long enough, yeah.
You go, oh fuck!
Sorry, my monocle hit me in the penis.
Sorry, my Mr. Peanut monocle hit me in the Mr. Peanut. See, there it is, full circle. Yeah, I wonder. Like, yeah, it's just politics, dude. Sucks.
Who needs them? Apparently all of us, but we don't like it.
Yeah, but guess what? Doesn't matter.
I mean, it does, but like, what am I gonna do?
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I just kind of do my like. I'm very like ignorant.
Sure.
And I just
You're
kind of
very blissful in your ignorance.
I'm
too.
just kind of like
You still like vote for stuff, but like that's
Yeah,
it.
I
But
still-
also that's all you can do.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Like, sure,
obviously,
you could use your voice, but like,
I'm using my voice for other things.
Yeah.
Talking about raising money for kids.
yeah, there you go.
Talking about
Jacking off and
jacking
bidets
off.
shooting you in the eye.
bidet shooting me in the eye, and also,
But hey, you're talking to Tansuit Obama.
and I'm also
T.O.B.
talking to the dozen of listeners we have.
Literally.
That's a Jacob quote.
That was back when it was dozen of listeners.
Now you think it's plural?
we
You
got
think it's
dozens now.
dozens?
Yeah.
That we do. We have, according to YouTube, we do.
Oh, like 3.
And who's listening to a podcast on YouTube? You know who you are, and we appreciate it.
Tansuit Obama approves.
And you can only see that if you check it out on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's
You should edit out every time I say Tansuit Obama for the audio listeners. So they don't even know what I am.
so it just says "We're Up by Night." It's like an old clip.
Just says T.O.B.
That'd be so hard to edit, especially if we're doing 2 different platforms. I'm not going to edit twice.
I can't cough on the suit.
Yeah, be careful. Speaking of editing, Oh my God, Tetsuya Obama's dying. That's all right. He's not president.
I can't serve again. It's okay.
Yeah, he's.
All right, we're back.
Speaking of presidents,
Hello, Americans.
this actually kind of ties to what I do want to talk about.
Yeah, synchronicity.
Synchronicity. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it fucked me up.
What happened?
Oh, I've been poisoned by my constituents.
Lee Harvey? Lee Harvey.
You made 3 names into one jumbo.
Lee Harvey. I've had a few to drink.
Yes or no?
I've had a few to drink. No, but it kind of ties into. I do want to talk about this. I kind of want to talk about it last time, but it doesn't matter because we didn't talk about it last time.
Okay.
But I am on the president's list again for school.
Hell yeah.
Which is pretty badass, See, we should play that for you walking in.
Do it. You have the power. You have the touch.
But it won't make sense because if I play the music and then you sit down and I go, "Who are you?" It's going to be weird.
Yeah, but then they'll listen to this part and they'll get it.
Okay, so maybe I'll do it and then it's like an inside joke because most people don't make it this far. So if you do get it, if you do make it this far,
you're welcome.
You're welcome. So I'm on the president's list again. I got president's list my first semester.
And what does that mean?
That means I have a 4.0.
That's insane.
That means I'm a smarty pants.
Because you're not dumb, but you're not like neither of us are smart.
Yeah. So I got it. I got it again for second semester, which was wild because it was mostly photography based. And I was worried about that because I don't know anything about photography.
But you took a picture of my crotch.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Pause on this story. Crotch shirts are available. Do you want Jacob's crotch on a shirt? Do you want Leather Daddy in your home?
On your chest.
We got different colors. Not different designs. Same photo.
It's the photo on a shirt.
Yeah. It's literally what you guys wanted. It's just a square or a rectangle print of the photo on a shirt. It is available on the websites that we have merch.
Put a photo here on the live or on the video.
There will be links in the description to go get it. People said they would buy it. So if no one buys it, I'm going to get upset. So go fucking buy it.
And you know what? Zoom in on me for this. I'm Tetsuya Obama, and I approve this message.
Why don't you say fellow Americans?
All right. Another zoom in on me.
Do it again.
Fellow Americans, I'm Tetsuya Obama, and I approve this message.
See, that was good.
And put an eagle, like scream. Yeah, there we go.
I'll do it way late. So like in like 2 minutes it will happen. Yeah. It's fun to edit. But I feel like when you start with Hello America, the entire thing sounded good.
Not what I said.
Or hello, I said fellow American.
Hello, America.
I don't know what I'd like to be a president, but I do know what it's like to be on the president's list.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go get the crotch shirts. And let's get back to the school talk. I'm president's list 2 times in a row. I'm in my 3rd semester, and
you think you get it again?
What's really tough is like I since I'm doing school, it's like okay, since I've done it this far, you want to do it your whole term.
Yeah.
You want to do it your whole time at school. But what sucks is I've gotten president's list 2 terms in a row. I'm capped out. It's illegal to get me a 3rd term
unless there's a war.
Yeah, which sucks.
So you got to start a war.
And I texted Jacob that joke the night I got it, and he went, "What?"
No, I was like, "Why would they do that?" That's
I literally said it's illegal for me to do this again. Yes. And he goes,
I believed you. I was like, "Why would they only
let you do it twice?" And I go, "It's a president's joke." And he goes, "Oh, that's actually really funny."
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
I'm glad you like it now.
No, it was a good joke. I just was too dumb for it. That's why I'm not on the president's list.
You took it too serious. Yeah. So I'm smart. President's list, but also what's wild is, so this is like kind of getting serious real quick. Is I got president's list my first 2 semesters.
Yes.
And both those semesters, I dealt with depression, obviously, and I skipped class.
Damn.
I skipped like a lot of class.
Don't
which I am doing.
Don't fall back on that.
But which I am doing in my 3rd semester. So this is the problem, and this is like one of those things I would have realized if I was in therapy, but I'm not in therapy. So the fact that I realized it on my own means that maybe I don't need therapy.
You are the therapist.
Maybe I am a therapist. I don't even get my freaking degree on that. I'm going for video production. Hello, America. No, but it's like I was skipping school and going through these funks and was yet able to get to the most prestigious award. So there's no consequence. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
so
I get what you're saying. I don't like what you're saying.
But this is the realization I had is there's no consequence for my actions because I go, hey, I can be a piece of shit and yet still do incredible at community college. I'll get it, community,
Sure, yeah.
Still do incredible, get on the president's list. So as someone that wants to break that habit, it's tough for me because I'm being, dude. This is the realization I had.
I get what you're saying. It's just
tough
so
for
unhealthy.
me. It's very unhealthy, but it's tough for me to break that because I go, well, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've been doing it.
Because I've been doing it, and guess what? President's list all the time. So why would I ruin something that's a good thing?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
It's not good.
it's not good, and I don't
Don't
want
do that.
And I don't want to do that. But that's like literally like that's like a conversation I had in therapy back when you have these like bad behaviors and there's no consequence, you keep doing it.
Sure.
Because you're not getting punished. Like that's when I used to call into work all the time.
But you got punished.
I didn't though.
You got fired.
I didn't.
I guess, yeah, after you got fired after you put your 2 weeks
So
in.
I should have been fired from like multiple jobs.
Yes, you should have.
My first job, I got laid off. So that means I was on unemployment.
But also, they should have fired you.
They should have fired me because I was not showing up. But they laid me off because of COVID. So I never got fired. FedEx called in a ton. Then I got a DUI. So they gave me grace. And then I just quit showing up.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of like a mutual quitting. But I didn't get fired. Even though I signed a piece of paper that was like, hey, if you miss again, you're fired.
Yeah.
And guess what? I missed so many more times.
Yeah.
And then my other job, I missed so many other times, and they kept going, hey, you got to show up.
Yeah.
And I go, I get it. And then I would keep calling in. No consequence.
Yeah.
There's no consequence to these actions. So how do I break? I am aware that it's bad behavior. I'm aware, and I hate when I do it. I hate when I do it, but it's a comfort thing for me. I hate when I do it, but it's not affecting me badly at all. So there's no reason for me subconsciously to stop doing it.
All right. So here's what we do.
We gotta fucking get me fired.
No. From
You're
school.
the president.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a Craigslist ad out.
Hello, Americans.
And we are going to hire a man to look at you and to watch what you do. And for every time you miss class, he will attack you.
Oh, that means like he's gonna break into my apartment.
Yeah, and he's going to attack you.
I'm probably gonna be jerking off.
Yeah, and he's going to really attack you. Then.
Fuck.
I think this is the best way to do it. Craigslist ad, or if any Moist Mutual wants to chime in, like, here's Robert's address on the screen.
Yep. It's on the screen right now.
Watch him.
Yep.
Show up. If he doesn't go to school, you go to him.
And like in case you're wondering, I know I've said on the podcast before that I live in an apartment, but the address on the screen, you're gonna show up and you're gonna go, "This is an apartment." Yeah, I do live in a purple house, so like, it's Jacob's address. No, yeah, but that's the realization I've had is like, there's no consequence.
That is a wild thing to realize, and it's such a dangerous
It's called
thing.
self-awareness. Like I'm self-aware of it,
Yeah.
but it's also like but now I'm like I
You need
missed
like an ego death or something at this point.
but I don't even have an ego.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like that's
You just need consequences.
I need something.
You need a mommy
I do
to spank you.
I need a body. Oh, don't even get me started. I would love
Fellow Americans.
fellow Americans. Okay, then bring the dominant women in, dude, please. Freaking spank me up.
Jesus.
You would like it. No, okay. You wouldn't like it if I got.
I'm
You
not
would
a
like
hu-
it if you got spanked.
I'm not a huge that on me person.
But you like watching it?
Like,
Like it was me?
I would watch a few. Are we talking bare bottom?
I don't know.
Probably.
I think there'd probably be a few of each.
I'd say
It starts off,
okay.
normal.
Like if it was just you, like pants just pulled down for spanking, sure. Pants off now. I'm out.
How funny would it be though if it was a security cam footage and I'm like leaving school and like that's the Craigslist ad. Instead of getting attacked, it's just like this dominant woman comes up and she like fucking just spanks me in the parking lot.
I mean, that would probably
Like clothes.
that would teach you something.
But also I might be into it. But that's like
No,
that
she
only
would
happens in
hurt
class.
you. She would hurt you.
Yeah, and then she'd spit in my face.
No, that's too nice.
That's nice. I don't think I wouldn't like that.
Cute, attractive, dominant woman spitting in my face, no issue with.
See, that's what I have issues with.
Because
I don't know her.
It's fine.
See, this is when you're getting Jacob into it. He's
Well,
like,
yeah.
okay, now, can you hit my head against the concrete? That's what Jacob wants. Been there, done that.
Fellow Americans. Yeah, that is a wild and dangerous thing to realize.
But I think the fact that I realized it on alone is a good sign at least.
Sure.
You know, I'm self-aware enough to be like, okay, self-awareness is the first step to improvement.
Okay.
Right, fellow Americans? That's going to be the bit the entire episode. I can't help it.
Just in that TOB. SOM.
Sound bell on?
Nope. What?
There's a lot of the letters.
TOB SOM.
Tan suit Obama.
State of mind.
State of mind.
Yeah.
New York state of mind, dude. Nice.
We should name a band that. Topsum.
And it's just you dressed in a tan suit.
Tan suit Obama. State of mind.
People won't get it.
The diehards will.
I don't think people will, because I still don't quite get it.
Tan suit Obama.
I get it, but I don't.
If I keep saying it, does it help?
No. It makes, because I keep looking at your bare feet, dude. I bet Obama has great feet.
I don't know.
I don't think Michelle does. I bet hers are very, like,
I bet she's bigger feet.
I bet hers are very strong feet.
Yes, she is a strong.
She's a strong woman.
Yeah, I bet, and like I could see
But
her
they're
being
not
like
pretty.
I could see her being like a gardener, so she's got some big old
Yeah.
calluses on
But
them and
not
shit like
pretty
that.
feet, but weathered. Like they're they're workers' feet.
They work.
Yeah, they're work.
No, her
feet.
feet
Yeah.
are working.
I think Obama himself though would have pretty feet.
I would believe that.
You know, because he's always wearing dress shoes. He's always protecting those toes.
Yeah, I mean he's good at sports and
do you
stuff, so you
think-
can probably do stuff with him
Out of all
still.
the presidents, Obama would have the best feet.
Best feet.
JFK probably.
Ooh,
He was young.
sure.
He was young. You know,
Yeah.
and he was also just a hot man.
Yeah, JFK was an attractive man. Who best feet of presidents?
Anything super old wouldn't because
No one did back
yeah,
then.
because no one
sure.
did back then. You know, that's a tough thing. Who do you
I
think?
mean, shit. Who was in the wheelchair? I bet. I mean, he had skinny legs from the polio. Was that? But I bet he had nice feet. I bet they were dainty.
Because he didn't use them.
Yeah, I bet they
I
were
guess
cute.
that does count.
Yeah,
I guess that
those
does.
are some nice toesies.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be able to move them.
Because Carter,
he wouldn't be able to move them.
Carter would have working man's feet. He owned a peanut farm.
Yeah, he's a peanut guy. He's
Clint-
still alive, right?
Yeah, he's I bet. But I mean, very likely by the time this comes out, he is not.
Yeah, the guy that I was thinking of was Jimmy. Fuck.
Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Who did I just say?
No, so when we were talking about this in the episode, you were talking about the president. I'm talking about the guy that did the late night show.
Oh,
Jimmy. Fuck. When I was editing it, I was like, it's this fucking guy.
Fallon.
No, it was
Kimmel.
Back in the day, it was the black and white. He was like one of the. Yeah, okay. I'm going to yell at myself again.
Yeah,
I brought it up because I thought I knew.
I do know of a person you're talking about.
God damn it. I need to write everything down.
Sure.
So dumb. But I think Obama would have one of the best feet.
It'd be up there.
Yeah. It would just be. Oh, man. Can you imagine like becoming president and then as soon as you sign the papers that you're done, you get on foot fetish? Or you get on the foot?
Or like your first tweet is a picture of your toes and you're like, what?
You're like, I'm
you
not
gonna impeach me for
I'm
this?
not president anymore.
Oh, I'm saying the day you become president.
Oh.
And first thing in the White House, Oval Office.
Yeah, your feet are on the desk barefoot.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome, dude. Why did
didn't Trump do that?
Yeah, that seems like something Trump
Yeah.
would do. But also
God.
his feet would be so gross.
Oh, I'm sure. Or they're dead from just fuck. I
I bet
bet
he has black toenails.
he has diabetes.
Yeah, diabetes.
I bet those
dude.
feet are falling off.
Yeah, but can you imagine that tweet? Because I think he did tweet immediately.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But can you imagine if it was his feet, bare feet on the board, being like, "I did it."
I would
That'd
kind of
be-
love that.
I'd be like, okay, that's awesome.
It's something.
So that's still the future presidents out there.
yeah,
Maybe do that.
yeah. Hashtag Moist Monday.
Yeah, make sure, and then blow up the podcast.
Or they're just wearing my crotch shirt.
Yeah,
That's the way to give a speech.
wearing the crotch shirt with a tan suit over it. That's a look.
T.O.B.
Now that's
That's a state of mind.
Now that's the move. Now that's the look. That's God, we're fucking idiots. I do want to bring something up that's like old school Moist Monday.
Okay.
Because we haven't talked about this in a while, but it did happen recently to me.
Okay.
And it was fantastic. So
Okay, so it wasn't what I was thinking about.
what were you thinking of?
You shit your pants.
No, I haven't done that. That's yeah. That
Because
is
you
old,
said that felt fantastic.
it's fast food related.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been ordering a ton of Uber Eats
Not good.
and all that, whatever it is, Postmates or whatever.
Uber Eats.
A ton of it all the time. And I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate doing it. But one night I was coming home from the studio for Game Off the Grid, and I was like, I'm gonna stop at a fast food place and get drive-through and save some money.
Wow.
And it's fresher. And it's better.
A little bit. Still expensive.
Shitty.
Yeah. Still not good.
So guess what? I went to McDonald's.
Yep. How was it?
I haven't been to McDonald's. Because McDonald's is not one of those places that I Uber Eats.
Sure. I do. There's one close.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I got it, and it's been a while. I know we talked about this. I know we talked about McDonald's a ton early on.
I'm a fan.
And I used to go to it a ton, like drive-through all the time.
Sure.
You know, McDouble, McChicken, large fry.
McDoubles are so fucking expensive now.
Dude, that's the problem.
Yeah.
So I went to McDonald's drive-through, and I got McDouble, McChicken, large fry, and an Oreo McFlurry.
God, you ordered like we did when it was cheaper in high school. Yeah. That would have been like $7.
Guess how much? It was like 13.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus Christ.
No, I get a meal and it's 12. I'm like, Poncheros is cheaper than that. Fucking like TGI Fridays is cheaper than I could go to an actual restaurant.
And this is supposed to be fast food.
Yeah.
And this is like you're ordering things off the value, or it used to be value menu.
It used to be dollar menu.
Yeah, it used to be not, and now it's not. And now
back when we had Tansuit Obama, we had a dollar menu.
Yeah. Bring him back, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think he would.
No. Well, I don't think he could. People want Michelle to run.
Ooh.
I'd vote for her.
I mean, she's the one that took the candy away from us.
Yeah.
So I was kind of mad at her in that, because we were in high school at that moment.
Were we? Okay. We still got smoothies at our high school. Our high school was bougie, though.
Yeah, we had a fucking coffee shop in our high school. It wasn't Starbucks, but it was still a coffee shop.
It was a coffee shop.
Ran by high school students, but it was still... But I went to McDonald's drive-thru. It's been a long time since I had McDonald's. It's like obviously one of the best fast food places.
No.
I got it. And as I was driving home, you know, I reached in the bag and I started pulling out some fries.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, incredible. I forgot how good their fries are.
I feel like it hasn't been that long since you've had a McDonald's French fry.
It has been. It has been that it took me by surprise that these fries, like I was like, oh, no wonder this is the best.
Yeah.
You know,
it's all because of the fries. Yeah.
Dude, crispy, fucking just when you bite into it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And then I got home and I ate the McDouble. Incredible. Ate the McChicken. Incredible. And what's tough is like when I used to go back to McDonald's all the time, it's hit and miss sometimes.
Yeah.
But like everything I got I was like, oh.
Like when you get a dry burger and you're just
But these were so good. So piled up. Like the McChicken had, you know, the sloppy mayo on it and like the lettuce, and it was like, oh, so. And then like I wrapped it up with that Oreo McFlurry, and I was like, this is luxury. Like I felt
this is a life.
Yeah, dude. It was like because I had been ordering so much bullshit on Uber Eats, and it always comes disappointing.
Yeah. And then it's so expensive.
And so expensive because the delivery fees plus the meals are now expensive to begin with. Dude, I fucking ordered like Taco John's.
Taco John's is a fucking
And it was
rip-off.
like $20.
No, Taco John's is a ripoff. I just realized this last time I went there.
Fucking terrible.
No, never. And it's not that good. It's not worth it.
No, yeah, and it wasn't even good. And Taco John's used to be good.
I've always been a Taco Bell boy.
But like, dude, this McDonald's, I was like, okay, now I need to start.
TBB.
I have a McDonald's on my drive home, so now I'm like, God, now do I start going to McDonald's again? Like, I don't want to be that guy.
Probably not.
But like, it was so good.
Do you remember how exciting it was?
It was life-changing.
Like when your parents got it when you were a kid.
Like when you're on a road trip?
Yeah. Or just at any point when they're like, all right, fine, let's like, because that's them giving up. But that is also you as a child winning.
Dude, it was
And then there was a
fantastic.
time when we got our license and it was like, oh shit, we can get that whenever we want.
Well,
And then there was a time.
I didn't have my license. I didn't get a car till 21.
Sure. But you had my car.
That's true. I stole your car and went to McDonald's.
You did, yeah.
I did.
But then like.
I stole your car for a Shamrock Shake.
Yeah.
Episode 3 shout out.
You cannot say words.
I stole your car for a Shamrock Shake.
There you go.
I'm really excited right now.
But
It's
then
at
like.
McDonald's, dude.
And then like in your mid-20s, it became a failure to get McDonald's.
Yeah,
When you're like, I don't know what, I guess I'll get fucking, like, isn't that so weird how it used to be a good thing and then it was your thing and then it was a failure.
well, it is. I mean, it is fast food.
Yeah.
And it is embarrassing. And it does like, you're like, you don't want to do it. But then when you get it after you haven't had it for a while, you go, this is fucking good. Like, dude, that.
I usually get it after a show because there's one open late on the way home.
I just found my note from it. I wrote this like as I'm driving home eating the fries. I put, made my body shake.
Okay.
From goodness.
Okay.
Fucking awesome, dude. You know, to write that in my phone.
Yeah, it's something.
That it moved me, dude.
See that?
Dude, it was. Now I'm like, I want it again, but I'm not even hungry. Like we just had a great dinner.
Yeah.
But like that first fry bite where you just
Just
dude.
reaching into a bag.
Yeah, and then because sometimes you reach in, it's a little soggy. But dude, it was like the perfect experience. It was like I had it for the first time again.
Wow.
It was like I was popping a cherry again.
Yeah,
dude.
lost your McVirginity.
McVirginity.
I was hoping that would sound better out loud.
It's
but
a
it didn't.
tough with the CV.
Yeah.
The CV is a hard.
Yeah.
It's not like a CW. It's a lot easier to say, but CV. Yeah. Oh, that's just what I wanted to tell you because
Just a story I had to share for the people.
man, I feel like because McDonald's, I think we talked about almost every episode early on
Probably.
because we're pieces of shit.
Still are. But now?
But now we're evolved pieces of shit. I do want to bring this up because we were talking about this earlier on or before the podcast.
Was I saying TOB for Tan Suit Obama
Yeah.
instead of TSO?
Yeah, you were saying TOB. That's why I was like, I still don't get it.
That's fair. No. I made Obama 2 letters, but Tan Suit 1. I just put that together because I was about to say it again.
And you said it a ton.
I know. I'm still gonna. I still think TOB stands for Tan Suit Obama.
TOB, Tan Suit Obama. Yeah, it makes sense.
Tan Suit Obama.
You get it?
Yeah. TSB.
Well, there's a
SOM.
that kind of reminds me. There's a thing in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Stone Cold used to say DTA, don't trust anybody.
Okay.
And there's one time where he's like talking on the mic and he goes, DTA, motherfucker, don't trust nobody. So he messed up the
Fuck.
But it's like that's so funny.
Yeah.
So you're kind of did what Stone Cold did.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of a badass.
Stone Cold meets Tan Suit Obama.
This is kind of relevant, and this is spooky month, October. You just saw the new Saw.
I did seesaw.
You seesawed.
I
How did
seesawed.
the seesaw to Seesaw X, right?
Yep. It was bad.
Whoa! This
Saw-
is the first bad review I've heard. We're a
Saw
little bit
X
late to
was
the-
really, really bad. The
Whoa,
story
let's
was
hear the
fucking
review.
stupid. The traps were lazy and dumb.
Oh, really?
It takes place between 2 and 3 because I think he dies in the 3rd movie.
Oh, see, I've only seen the first one, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not even going to call it a spoiler because... But also, like, he's such an old fucking man.
Oh, you're talking about the Jigsaw?
Yeah, no, he's the main character in this one.
Okay.
He's-
I thought there was like a cop or a detective that was the main character.
In all the other ones, yes.
So it follows him?
Yes.
Okay, so it like shows him setting the traps and stuff, or
Kind of. No, I mean, I don't want to spoil too much. But all right, so the first 45 minutes of the film is about him going basically on a retreat.
what?
Yes.
Like,
no, like
what kind of like?
he has cancer, and he's trying to go through like
It's a cancer retreat.
No, he's going like looking for alternative medicine, so he leaves the country to go do that, and that's all.
He's wearing his makeup with it.
What makeup? He's an old man.
See, this is all I know about the Saw franchise is the guy with the makeup. The guy on the tricycle with the...
No, that's a puppet.
Oh. See, that's the only guy I know. I thought the puppet controlled everything.
No, that's Billy, the puppet.
Oh,
Who is
okay.
it? So that's another moment.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the franchise.
So there, I laughed more than anything in this movie.
So it wasn't even scary.
I mean, none of them are that scary. They're more like just gross out.
They're
But
kind of gore porn.
There is a moment. So he's in another country, and there's a moment where he's has some people in a trap, and then Billy the puppet rides in on a tricycle, and I started laughing so hard.
Why?
And then Izzy leaned over me. She's like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, "Cause he packed that. He shipped it from America to a different country.
Okay.
Like he had to bring that in a carry-on. It made me laugh so hard.
He paid extra package for
Yeah,
that.
and like somebody saw that.
And they're like they went through like the scanner and like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is this?
Don't worry about it. Want to play a game?
So it's the same guy that's been in all of them?
Not even in all of them. He died in the 3rd one, and then his body's in the 4th one, and there's flashbacks in all of them. But the issue is he's an old
So
man
what's
in
that's the guy who created it?
it's Jigsaw.
Okay.
Yeah. John Carter. No, shit. What? John something.
Waters.
Starts with a K. Might
Garrett?
be. Nope. You're not gonna guess.
Yeah, I don't even know who he is. I thought literally the main bad guy was the puppet.
No, the puppet is.
What's a puppet?
It's one of his symbols. I don't fucking know.
I get that. Yeah, but that's the guy that's on the TV, right? The puppet's on the TV.
Sometimes.
See, I don't know anything about it.
That's fine.
I don't like scary movies.
I know you don't. But like, Yeah, people are liking it, and it's annoying me.
See, that's weird. Is like you finally saw it, and you would know.
It's a bad movie.
But everybody that I've heard talk about it, they go, "This movie is great," and they go like, people are comparing this to the first one.
Which the first one is a fucking art film.
Yeah, the first one like revolutionized horror.
Yes, it was a complete retelling, a reimagination of a scary situation. It had not been done like that. I mean, it's been done like that before, but not for a very fucking to that extent. It was incredible.
And it created a franchise that's 12 deep now.
Yeah, and like 3 of them are really good.
3 of the 12.
Yeah.
So that got me thinking, and I asked you this off pod, but
yeah,
I want to ask you this.
OP.
Yeah, but so this was Saw X.
Yes.
And a few months ago we saw Fast X.
Yep.
Both ridiculous entries in a franchise that's been around for too long. You hated both movies.
Yes.
So which one was better? Because I was like shocked to hear that you didn't like the new Saw.
I was bummed.
Yeah, because I think we talked about it beforehand, and I was like, yeah, we both were like, we've heard good things.
Mm-hmm. So
maybe you just like bad movies. I just don't think
rewatchability.
I think a lot of people are like, they wanted to like it so bad that they're saying they like it.
But just rewatch the old ones. You forgot about half of it because there's so much bullshit in those movies.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, I am fucking tired of bringing people back. There's a new Exorcist coming out in a week or two. Linda Blair's in it. No fucking reason for her to be in it. And her mom. Linda Blair's the original Exorcist girl.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. She was in the first one, the second one. The second one sucked.
They're just bringing it back to pay homage to the fans?
No, they're doing it because they're lazy. It's not homage anymore because after the Halloween did it, fucking Texas Chainsaw tried to do it. Saw did it. I mean, Exorcist is doing it. Other people have done it too. Like there's a fat fucking list.
I mean, this isn't horror, but I saw a trailer. Frasier's back.
Yep.
What the fuck?
They want to bring The Office back.
Dude, I saw the trailer for Frasier and I was like, that looks like shit.
Is it? I mean, but also, did you watch original Frasier?
I remember enjoying Frasier when I was a kid.
Really?
I mean, I think it was definitely an adult show, but like, and it was a unique show, but like,
people I respect like Frasier, but I've never seen it.
But like the trailer looked like it was like Big Bang Theory type humor.
Yeah.
But it was like a revival of.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
Oh, that's gross. And I was like, I won't watch that.
I mean, Star Wars brought everybody back and everybody fucking hated all of it.
Yeah. So Saw X, Fast X.
Technically, if I'm saying rewatchability, it would be Fast X because it's a part 1.
Because it's an action film?
Well, no, it's a part 1.
Oh, okay.
Like it's gonna
at least Saw ended on an ending?
It ended on Saw 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So at least it's not like, oh, there's 2 more?
There probably fucking will be, but
there
also
probably will be. So do you think they're going to start doing saws in between other saws?
But also, what I was saying is, he's an old man. John Kramer, I'm pretty sure that's his name. He was an old man in the first movie. He died in the third movie. That was over a decade ago.
And they brought him back, and he's the main character.
But also, they kept bringing him back in other ones, and all of them, he's an elderly man.
But it's flashbacks to the first one.
There'll be a flashback to him, and it's like, you would guess his 30s because it was like him and his wife trying for a baby, and it is a old fucking man.
So who runs it if he dies in the third one? Spoiler alert to the people that haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but like
his what's her name? Amanda? Yeah, Amanda runs it for a while, and then some dumb cop who looks like every other dumb cop in the movie. It's all just big white guys with dumb hair. It's annoying. There's like 4 cops that look exactly the same in the franchise.
Does the cop that start running it? He was in the traps early on.
He's been put in a trap, but
I feel like
Amanda was in a trap. She was the jaw trap, that very famous one.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, the reverse bear trap, because she's in the first movie and the second movie.
And then she becomes a trap creator.
Setter, yeah, and then she's also in Saw X, which is fucking stupid because she was.
She's in it,
and then the cops in it too. They have a fucking post-credit scene.
But if it's in between 2 and 3, how are they in it?
Because they're a part of 2 and 3.
Dude, what the fuck?
Well, you find out that they're a part of 2 and 3 after like 4.
So it just gets flashed. So it just gets.
She's more in it, but then it turns out the cop has been helping him the entire time.
So
for some fucking dumb reason, because they came up with an incredible original film with an original idea with traps and psychological horror and minimalistic, just ingenious circumstance. And then second one, disgusting, incredible.
That's when it gets very gory.
Yeah, and it's torture
Unique
porn,
traps,
but it's also fascinating because they're all movies about the human existence and like human behavior. And then like third one was okay. I think third one actually was maybe my favorite. It wasn't the best though.
What,
and then
just because of the traps.
I like the story too.
Oh, okay.
Like it wasn't the best.
I feel like once you get a certain point into the series, it's not about the story; it's about the traps.
Kind of. But like 7, I think had a fun storyline, and I think like 9 had a fun storyline. Maybe it was 9.
Well, then you also got the weird Jigsaw with Chris Rock.
Yeah, Spiral, which that was like a copycat killer. I think I don't even remember.
But that's not a part of the series.
It's part of this franchise.
But see, that's what's weird.
Yeah, and it's unnecessary. And like, I guess I don't know how they would reboot it without doing what they're doing, but I don't like what they're doing.
It's same with like, it's like they don't have any more ideas, so they just keep creating the same shit.
Here's the issue too: is like you could be like, yeah, we don't really have an idea for a movie, but we have some fun torture traps that would be cool to make and cool to watch. This movie didn't even have interesting traps.
Oh, none of them were? Like, there wasn't even one where you're like, oh, that's cool.
None that I loved.
God, see,
nothing new.
You got a writing team. I feel like, dude, if we were to be like, hey, come up with a saw trap, we would just bounce back. We'd for like a few weeks
Probably
be like,
find
and
a
we would
good
probably
one.
find something that's fun.
Yeah, but like,
but the tough part is I haven't seen them, so I'd probably come up with something that maybe has already been done.
The way the
they've
movie
done so many.
The way the movie was portrayed, I thought they were foreshadowing cool events, and then it turns out they weren't.
Oh, so really?
Like I was like picking up like, oh, that's a foreshadow, and it wasn't. But like it was like literally like they like pointed at something in the town they were in, and it was like kind of historic, and like something gruesome happened there. I was like, okay, so that's gonna come back. It didn't. For some reason, they just talked about it.
So then they just talked about it for no reason.
Yep.
So they were just trying to fill time.
Yes. No, this
so
movie
it wasn't even as a well written like.
No, and also like I don't want Jigsaw to be the main character. I don't want to root for him. I want to like it'd be like 7 being about what's his face?
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. Like him following his story instead of watching people trying to figure out what's happening.
That would be kind of a cool story, but what's cool about 7 is you don't know who he is till the end.
Yeah.
And then you discover it like what's awesome, what makes a movie great is you discover it when they discover it.
Yeah, and they kind of tried to do that in this movie, but it was stupid. I hated it. It was really bad.
So that sucks.
I don't know if it's better or worse than Fast X because Fast X was so disappointing too. I would say Fast X is better because I knew it would be bad.
Yeah, you went in to Saw excited.
Yep.
And we went into Fast going, oh, here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sit through this.
Yeah.
And I also got food poisoning that day.
Yeah.
And I would still say better.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Because everybody else I've heard said it's good.
Yeah, I am tired of horror remakes, but also there hasn't been a good original horror movie in theaters in a while. Smile was okay.
It is October.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any like October horror movie recommendations?
I did watch one I really enjoyed the other day. It's on Hulu. I'll look up the name real quick.
Okay, so it's like is it a Hulu original?
I don't know.
Or just Hulu exclusive? I am not the guy to talk to you about horror. I don't. Horror freaks me out. I did watch Us though. It wasn't in October, but that's a great movie. I think I talked about that on the pod.
All right, a movie I really enjoyed. It is rated lower than Saw X, but I would say it's way better, and it's a weird movie.
Okay.
Like the storytelling, the acting is incredible, but then we looked it up, and the lead actor is also the writer and director.
Oh,
so very impressive.
I'm always,
you should honestly watch this because some of the cinematography was very cool, and the acting is truly,
I'm always
really
curious
great.
When the lead actor is the director, because how does that work?
Yes,
how do you direct yourself?
The movie is called After Midnight.
After Midnight. Okay, I haven't.
It
heard
is
of
on
that.
Hulu. And it's also on Tubi, which is free. It's on Freevee. It's on AMC Plus.
Okay,
so it is like.
What's it about?
It is about a man. Yeah, I'll give the very basic. It's about a man who lives in a house. His wife recently left him, or she left him.
God, that's already too scary for me.
And something comes and like attacks his door after midnight, and he's trying to like block the door and figure out what it is.
Well, you know what they say, dude. Nothing good happens after midnight.
I don't know.
That's a song lyric.
Okay. But the really cool thing about it is then they show his next day. And Izzy and I both had this where while we were watching, we forgot what is going to happen.
Oh, it does one of those things?
It does a really good job of distracting you. Also, for podcast fans out there, if you are a fan of Last Podcast on the Left, Henry Zabrowski is a main character in this movie.
I know that name.
He was in Characters.
Oh, that
Yeah.
guy. Okay,
The,
I like him.
the little loud
Yeah,
guy. And
I
he's
like him.
very good in this film.
Whoa, okay.
No, I would even recommend this movie to you. It's not that scary, but if you pay attention to the filming and the acting is very
I mean, that's
fucking
why I
good.
like The Conjuring, because of the cinematography and because of like the way.
But this is way more indie and like low budget
Yeah.
for sure. And like it's the writer, director, lead actor. So, you know, it's a very much a passion project.
It's a passion project.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild, dude. Scary movies freak me out.
But other than that, I've been watching scary movies every day. I mean, I watch like just 3 today.
Just traditional ones, or
I'm all over the place. Like today I watched The Shining, Child's Play.
those are classics.
Yeah. And then, I guess it wasn't horror, but I also watched 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah,
but
that's-
like
that's
recently
sci-fi.
I watched Dracula the other day.
Damn. The
Showed
original?
Izzy. Yeah. I want to watch Bram Stoker's Dracula. I watched Lost Boys.
Lost Boys is on my shelf. I still haven't seen it, dude.
I think it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's top 5 for
And
sure.
So it's a scary movie, but it's not really.
I mean,
right?
it's a horror
It's about
movie.
young vampires.
It's a more like it is
It's
a
like
horror movie.
It's like Goonie vampires.
No.
That's,
It's a
that's
horror
in,
movie.
In my mind, I was like, oh, it's Goonies, but it's scary.
One of the Goonies is in it.
That's probably why. And also that other child actor,
Corey Feldman,
Corey Feldman's in it.
who's a Goonie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Goonies in forever.
There you go.
It's been on my shelf. Okay. So it's actually scary.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, for the 80s.
Okay, so not too bad.
I mean, I don't know the last time a movie scared me. Probably Creep.
I don't know what that is.
You could not handle the movie Creep. I highly recommend it. If anyone out there watches Creep, it's on Netflix. My suggestion for viewing that film is watch it alone in the dark.
Jesus Christ.
It is such an isolating movie while you watch it. It is incredible.
So, do you think I could handle After Midnight by myself?
Yes. It's a good movie. It's fun.
I was nervous to watch Get Out by myself.
Get Out scarier than After Midnight.
Okay, and that movie I hyped it up too much, and it wasn't as scary as I thought it was.
No, Get Out's
But
more
Get Out's
of a really good movie.
Yeah, Get Out's incredible.
Yeah.
and also I watched Us. Too scared to watch that alone. I did watch that with somebody, but then when it ended, I was like, oh, it was kind of freaky, but it was just a great movie. You know,
Because like Nope is a little bit
Nope.
scary too.
I want to see Nope.
Nope is very good.
Because that's the new one.
Yes.
Right? I remember seeing the trailer for that in theaters, and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
'Cause I
It's
really
got
enjoyed
Keke
it.
Palmer. Mm-hmm. It's got the guy from Walking Dead, Stephen Yan.
Yep.
You know, from Beef. I think I haven't seen that either.
And the main guy from Get Out.
Oh, okay.
What is his name? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
He's British.
Speaking of Get Out, I am curious because the opening scene from Get Out, and I think they might have done this in Us too. I can't remember, but the opening scene before it goes into the intro credit, what it has nothing to do with the movie. It's a weird scene that doesn't like. So the opening scene, he might be the main guy. It's nighttime and he's walking down the street.
I guess I haven't seen in a long time. Isn't it the other guy who got taken by them?
Oh, is it?
Well, because like you know who takes him too.
Okay, so I just remember because when it happened, I was like, "What the hell?" And then it went to open credits into new characters, and I was like, "What was that?"
And then the intro to Us is her as a child, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And also, fun fact about that: when they're talking about that a movie's being filmed at that beach, that is the beach that Lost Boys was filmed at,
Oh, that's cool.
and it's the year it took place.
It kind of reminded me of the beach. I mean, I don't know if it was on a beach, but that whole area kind of reminded me of Big.
Sure,
You know, when he goes to like the, you know,
the boardwalk.
yeah,
Yeah,
boardwalk.
but no, it's the Lost Boys boardwalk.
But the opening scene from Get Out, he's like walking, and then like somebody attacks him.
Yeah, and you find out who that guy is later.
Oh, I didn't put those two together. I thought it was like a random thing.
No,
Maybe I need to watch it. I bet if I watch it again, I'd catch a lot of things.
probably. Yeah,
Because it's like great writing.
I'm not sure if it's because Lakeith Stanfield. That's his name, right? Yeah, because Morris is the guy from New. Yeah, so Lakeith Stanfield, who's in that later, he's the guy who got also Us or Get Out.
Which one was he?
The one he took a photo of and freaked out.
Oh, the one that's
The black guy who's acting like an old white man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was him.
I think so. If not,
Oh!
it's just another guy who got taken.
That would make sense because because his friend is like, I know him.
Yes.
Okay, so that's kind of cool.
I think it's him. If
The
not,
first
it's
time-
another guy who
because
having
the
that
first
done
time
to
you
him.
watch it, you don't know what's
Yeah.
so it's like a very early foreshadowing.
Yes, and this will be very confusing over audio.
No, dude, I'm real. Now I want to watch it again.
Do it.
It is October.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
No, because what? When
I've been watching
we're recording this, it's October 9th. I've seen over 9 horror movies this month already.
I've been watching the Aliens. Those are kind of spooky. Those are
First one's horror, second one's action, third one's...
I just saw the third one.
More
Third one's
horror.
pretty good. I'm about to watch the fourth one. I think the fourth one is when... Third one goes downhill, but I did like it.
Yes.
But
I think fourth one's supposed to be pretty
But
dumb.
I think after that, it goes really downhill.
But then also, you can watch the Prometheus movie, which that movie terrified me. That was
that's
probably
part of the Alien franchise?
kind of. It's in the world.
I know of Prometheus.
Yeah, because I told you about it because I watched it too high and had a panic attack.
Oh, that was when you...
Yeah,
you're like, I don't want to perform anymore.
Well, it was, I don't know
So
what
that's
the
about...
fuck I'm
That's
doing.
like the Alien universe?
Kind of. It's Ridley Scott made it.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of related, but not really.
I think Ridley Scott made it. They at least produced it. But yes, but that movie freaked me out. It's very close to 2001: Space Odyssey, honestly.
Which I haven't seen.
Which is also very fucking good, especially if you're back into smoking again. Get very high. And
I haven't
watch that.
smoked in a while, dude.
Get very high and watch 2001. Any Kubrick movie.
It's on my list. Yeah, dude. Clockwork Orange High.
No, all right, anything but Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange High makes
No.
you.
No, I always forget about that
That's
one.
also one when you're sober. You go. Ah!
God,
I love it. It's a great movie.
It's an incredible movie, but
It's just
also,
like uncomfortable.
I remember the first time I watched it was my dad was like,
You watched it with your dad?
Well, we started. It was my dad and my sister, and they were like, I've always heard of this. I've never seen it. And we started like, all right, nope. This is a movie I'll watch in 5 years alone.
It starts off kind of fine,
Sure, I don't even
but
remember.
then I'm pretty quick. It goes into a rape.
Pretty rapey,
Pretty
pretty
quick,
quick.
and also like naked. Like
Yes,
naked.
no, and like
I'm pretty sure it's the naked rape in the theater,
yes,
right? Yeah,
that might be the
when
first.
it's like that wide shot,
and then it's a gang fight. Yeah,
and it's just like uncomfortable.
and you're just like, Jesus.
And then it goes into weird, like
'Cause
go to the
also-
milk bar. and-
Also, that happens before you can even appreciate the movie. Where you're just like,
it throws you in just
Yeah.
real quick. Like, what the fuck are we
God.
watching?
I didn't meet a guy who said that was his favorite movie. I was just like, I don't know what to say about.
When
Like
people-
it's good, but like
it's a good movie. But if people are saying that's their favorite, I think they're being too artsy.
I would hope
And
so.
They're being too
Or
artsy, but
they're
also
too rapey.
Or they, yeah.
Because I've seen that movie twice, and I have no need to watch it anytime soon.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it probably 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, it's also a long movie.
Yes, and it goes through waves.
Yeah, because also like when he breaks into that girl's house and then gets attacked with a penis statue.
Yeah.
Like there's so many iconic scenes.
Yeah,
And then also like the ending,
yeah, it's wild.
the
But
turn of with his friends. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
so do different Kubrick movies. 2000. I mean, you could watch Full Metal Jacket. That might fuck you up too.
Full Metal Jack, that's not scary though.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a Vietnam movie.
I've seen that. That's about it's about a boot camp and the guy kills the guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio's in it, yeah.
I've seen it. That movie's in my old coworker let me borrow that, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I was like, what the fuck?
I think it's the best Vietnam movie.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
2001: Space Odyssey, Shining. Shining
Yep.
would probably be a good one.
Both of those are very good. I guess those were the two when I said any Stanley Kubrick movie. Just those two. My favorite two.
So, say you've never seen a horror movie,
Yes.
and it's October.
Yes.
You want to get into it.
Yes.
You're the guy. What do you start with? Do you start with the classics? Do you go Friday the 13th? Do you go Nightmare on Elm Street? Like,
Nightmare on Elm Street's probably a really good one. The original Halloween, very good because that's, again, more of an art film.
yeah.
But then the issue with that is you have nowhere to go because the second one's not great, and then they get worse from there. Because
I remember the first Friday the 13th is more. It's not scary.
it's a horror. It's people
It's
getting
kind of a
murdered.
slasher,
yeah,
a little bit.
Because if you want,
it's 80s.
If you want a Friday the 13th film and you're aware of the concept of the movies, watch the fourth one. Fourth one, it's Jason in his prime. It's the best Jason there is.
Okay.
Corey Feldman's in that too.
Oh my god.
A lot of tits
As a
in
vampire?
it, but it's great.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can get down with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the triple B's. It's boobs, blood, and beasts. Like those
Booze,
are,
blood, and beasts.
yeah.
And
That's in
all
horror.
you-
It's called the sacred triple B's.
That's all
yeah.
you want in horror.
Yeah,
in
so-
October too.
And that's like an 80s version of it. If you want a more modern version of boobs, blood, and beasts, watch Hatchet.
Ugh.
Victor Crowley. It's
Is it based on the book?
no, it is not.
You know the book Hatchet?
Yes.
Pretty good book.
Yeah.
It's like a young adult book.
No, this is
This is way different.
Yeah, no, this is porn stars getting slaughtered in the bayou.
Why is it always gotta be big titted?
Well, there's two of them,
Naked
and they're literally filming porn.
No, but I mean like a lot of horror is like just big boobed women getting killed.
So
Why is that like a thing?
So after the success of Halloween 2, they started trying to make a lot more slashes. That's the growth of a lot of this. A lot of porn directors got into horror.
Similar, I guess.
It's just entertainment.
Yeah.
It's not focusing on a story. It's not focusing on line
doesn't
delivery.
matter. You're just like, yeah.
It is visual.
It can be bad actors.
Yeah.
And you're just waiting for that shot.
Yeah, because it's fun to see boobs on TV. It's also fun to see someone getting slaughtered especially when it's not realistic.
Yeah.
Like where Clockwork Orange, the boobs and murder are very uncomfortable because they're realistic.
Yeah, it's too realistic.
Yeah.
Like it's like,
but like if you watch,
that's what makes a movie so bad.
Yeah.
But also so good.
It's a good, yes. It's a good mirror to yourself too. Of like, why are you watching this?
Because that's also another, like, it's an art film.
Yes. But
also like based on a book and like.
Yeah, which that's interesting. But also, like, he did The Shining, and The Shining is, I mean, it's pretty based on the book, but it's still pretty different.
That's what's weird about Kubrick is, like, all of his stuff's, like, based on stuff.
2001, was that based off anything?
Yeah, but a lot of, maybe.
I don't know, actually.
That actually might be a book,
That'd be a really weird book.
Because there's a lot of visuals.
There's, like, not a lot of sound.
But, yeah.
There's literally 20 minutes of just visuals.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
But a lot of them are, like, books, so it's like, damn, he's an iconic director. Just basing stuff on
but also
literature.
Like, a lot of big things are just books.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I've heard of people who want to make a film, but a lot of films are based off books, so then they will change their script into a book and try and get that as a bestseller.
So then you can
pitch it.
So then it can become a better movie.
Well, just because then it has feet to stand on.
Yeah, then it has at least a following.
Yeah, or some basic of knowledge. Yeah.
Weird, and it's a lot easier to get a best-selling book than a best-selling movie.
Yeah, for sure. It's got. I mean, I think both are still pretty hard.
Well,
but like,
you can write a book for a lot cheaper than making a movie.
Yes, because you can self-publish technically and just try to get the word out.
Dude, I like want to like October, but like it really freaks me out. I really don't like this movie.
Because if I was to give you the worst movie you could watch, it'd be The Strangers.
That's like the scariest thing you've ever seen.
No, for you. That would be your horror movie, is The Strangers.
Oh, what is that one about?
It's a couple staying at a house and some people attack them. And then they ask, like, why did you do this? And they're like, just because you were home.
Jesus
so
Christ.
Literally your nightmare.
Oh.
No, and it's set. That one has one of the best horror scenes I've ever seen.
You need to watch Funny Games, dude.
I know. It's very similar to that, I imagine.
Because that's funny. I bet it was based on Funny Games.
I'm sure it was.
Because that's basically the plot of Funny Games. It's like
they just choose somebody.
Yeah. It's like these people, they're just, well, then you find out they're doing it to the whole neighborhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just two fucking kids.
Cool.
It's like fucked up.
Because I'm going to say, if you were a horror fanatic, love all the classics, a movie you might not have heard of, but I promise is right up your alley. It's called Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. One of my all-time favorite horror movies. It is my hidden gem. I think it's one of the best horror movies ever made. Robert Englund and Kane Hodder are in it. Robert Englund's a more main character, but Kane Hodder's in it for just a second. Any horror fanatic knows who they are.
You've told me about this.
Yeah. I think that is the best horror, or not maybe the best, but one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
Especially if you're a fan of.
Yeah, if you love classic slashers, watch that.
So can you explain like what it is again?
It's kind of found footage movie. It's more like a mockumentary. It's a guy says he's going to be the next big slasher. And a TV crew follows him around and does it. And then when he actually starts being a slasher, it gets too real for the TV crew. And they try to stop it. And then like it goes wild.
So it's kind of meta.
It's very meta. And the main actor in it, I don't know his name. He's incredible. He's not in much else, but he is. Like anyone who loves horror, I've showed them that movie and they love it too.
You know what? This is a movie I haven't seen, but I've seen the intro scene from it. And this is another classic, Scream.
Yes, I made you watch the intro.
Yeah. That is one movie that I go, that's one of the best intros.
Yes.
Because I love that.
Honestly, the intro is the movie's great, but the intro is perfect.
Because it's a great slasher, spooky, edge of your seat, but then also kind of meta because they reference all the
and it's all fucking the horror. Drew Barrymore.
Oh, and that's the girl?
Yes.
Fuck, dude. She has dementia, dude. She can't remember shit. 51st Dates.
Okay. God damn. What are you fucking saying?
Adam Sandler, dude. I only know comedies because they make me feel good.
Yeah. No, that's Drew Barrymore. Yeah. She's been in a few horror movies.
Well, she's in the Santa Clarita Diet.
What the fuck did you just say?
She's in Santa Clarita Diet.
Yes.
That's a hard thing to say sober.
Okay.
You know the show?
Yes.
And that's a spooky show.
Sure.
I
Also,
like her.
she was the kid in Firestarter, I believe.
Don't know what that is.
Stephen King.
Yep.
Yep.
Stephen King. Yeah. It. Classic.
Look at you go.
Carrie.
Yep. Name 3 more.
What's the tire one?
Name 3 other Stephen King books.
3.
We've said one of them several fucking times.
Carrie. It part 2.
No, it's just a long book.
Um,
There's a sequel to it. Wait, no, there's not.
Fuck, what's that prom blood one?
Carrie.
Oh, that's Carrie.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know him at all, dude. The Shining.
There you go.
The Shining.
There's a sequel to The Shining is what I was thinking.
The Shining. There's
I've talked about so
there's
many
the
on this
zombie apocalypse one.
Nope.
I thought there was that. You read the book?
Not a zombie apocalypse one.
Apocalypse one.
Yep.
What was that one called?
The Stand.
The Stand. That's not a movie though.
No. Well, it's a miniseries that they've done like twice and both were horrible.
I don't like scary stuff, dude.
I know, but they're so like Pet Cemetery, Salem
Dude,
Slot.
speaking of Pet Cemetery, I saw a trailer for
there's
a new
another one.
For a
Yeah.
new one.
I don't fucking know. Bloodlines.
I know that's like something that pisses you off
Yeah. I don't love.
because like the
They
first
just
one's
keep-
fine, right?
I mean, I haven't read the book. The movie's fine. The movie's older.
And then it just gets stupid.
I haven't seen the sequels.
Well, but also isn't there's a remake of the original?
Yeah, but I didn't watch that one, remember? When we talked about it.
Yeah. But that's that girl's favorite movie.
I know. She really wanted to watch it again.
But yeah, they're bringing it back. I literally saw that when I was trying to watch. I just recently got Paramount Plus, which is awesome. But that was like an ad I saw, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, unnecessary.
I don't. What is the plot of the original movie? I don't get it. Is it dead animals coming back to life?
So,
That's what I would assume.
in the original, this family buys a house and in the backyard, like kind of extended back there, like maybe they found a trail or something. I'm not sure. I haven't read the book, but they find a pet cemetery and I don't know how it got introduced, but then I think their cat gets run over and then they bury the cat in that pet cemetery.
Yeah.
Cat comes back to life. The cat's a bitch.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a really cool cat though in the movies. And then,
So that doesn't sound scary.
and then their kid gets hit by a car and
Oh,
they bury the kid in the pet cemetery.
Why would you bury the kid in the pet
to bring the kid back to life. And then that one guy goes, sometimes dead's better. And then that's the whole movie. And I don't know what the kid does.
What the fuck?
I know. I met the guy who plays the kid though. He was at a horror convention I was working at once.
Hey,
Yeah.
Is it good?
I don't know.
No, like the movie.
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. The kid's funny. Yeah. And then I didn't watch the remake
What
far
the
enough.
hell, dude? That sounds weird. It kind of reminds me of Amityville Horror. You know that movie?
What was that?
Amityville. Oh, I thought there was a T in it.
Nope, just Amityville.
That's
horror.
not me drinking. I thought there was a T in it.
Yeah. And how does it remind you of that?
Because isn't the house built on a cemetery?
Nope.
Oh.
You were thinking of Poltergeist, my friend.
See, I don't know.
Amityville Horror is a real
Amityville
house.
Horror freaks me the fuck out, dude.
Amityville Horror is based off of a real true crime story.
Oh, it's real?
In a real house.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
In Long Island, or at least New York. I think Long Island.
No,
though,
don't tell
yeah.
me that. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Yeah, where a guy murdered his whole family and blamed it on ghosts.
Ugh. Because I remember that's one of the first scare movies I ever saw.
Original or Ryan Reynolds?
Original.
Oh, okay.
Like, and I wasn't supposed to see it.
Sure.
That's what I think that's what ruined me is I would watch my parents. So my mom and stepdad would watch movies like when the kids went to bed, and I was older, so I would be up and I'd go, well, I want to know what you're watching.
Sure.
So I'd watch it like through the banister on the stairs.
No, I had a spot in my house that I would watch
Yeah.
TV from.
Oh yeah, right there by the stairs.
Yep.
So that's I saw Amityville Horror. I saw a lot of stuff where I was like, what the fuck am I watching? And then I just was alone. So that probably what ruined me.
See, as a kid, I was terrified of everything. I was terrified of shit. I couldn't go through a car wash without crying.
Then what the fuck happened?
I don't know.
You just became numb to
The
it?
commercial How the Grinch Stole Christmas would make me cry in a movie
Because
theater.
it's creepy?
When he goes, duh, 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 the Grinch, I would cry. I would not.
that's wild.
I would not go into a movie theater if I knew that commercial was coming. I would have somebody come get me till it was
Oh
over.
my God.
No, we had a
So what was the
we had a
shift?
spooky sound CD that just played spooky
Yeah,
sound.
that's terrifying.
I would scream in my bedroom loud enough that I couldn't hear and my sisters would just play it because it was funny.
Like, they would play it because you reacted to it.
Yeah, I was like a kindergartner. I was scared of a CD.
So what was the first? So you were introduced to horror and all that. Like, dude, that sound effects would fuck me up.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up thing that a family would play. But also really funny, too.
After I saw Signs, so Signs was the first movie that fucked me up. I was young when I saw it too. I remember we had just gotten Sonic.
And that's a unique horror.
So we had just gotten Sonic for the first time. Nice. So I had my first shake, burger from Sonic, and I got a weird toy. It wasn't a Rubik's Cube. It was one of those cubes you could unfold so it went flat and then fold it into like kind of a diamond shape. Yeah. But like you could fold it in a weird shape. So I was playing with that. And we were watching Signs. I remember it so well that I remember all of that, and I sobbed during it. And then because you've seen Signs, right?
It's a Mel Gibson, right?
Yeah.
It's been a long, and that's a M Night Shyamalan. It's been a long time.
Quite the twist. Yeah, my sister's hit.
That's the movie that put him on the map, I think, right?
No, Sixth Sense.
Yeah, but that was a follow up.
No, Sixth Sense.
Signs came after, right?
Yeah. Oh, then Sixth Sense put him on the map.
Yeah, but then it was Signs, and then all of his films went downhill after.
Well, I mean, he did a lot of films.
Okay.
Yeah. But I like screamed through that movie. And then I remember my sisters put a walkie-talkie in my closet and started making clicking noise through it. Yeah.
Dude.
No.
What the hell?
Yeah.
How are you not scared of shit?
I don't. The only time I can remember an actual switch is I remember there's a point where I had like the flu. I don't know how old I was, but I was still a kid. And I stayed home and I watched the Chiller channel.
Whoa, I don't even remember that channel.
And I remember falling asleep to movies where like, but I was still like, I was on like a lot of medicine. So I was like, my dreams were weird. And I remember the movies were loud enough that they came into my dreams. So I kind of played around with them a little bit.
Oh, so you're having kind of lucid?
Yeah.
A little bit?
But
Jesus
I remember
Christ.
I watched 30 Days of Night and Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers? That movie's fucked up.
And I was...
That movie freaks me out.
I definitely wasn't a high schooler yet. I don't know if I was even middle school yet. But I remember that day really enjoying horror. And then me and my sister would watch.
Because you were in it.
I don't know if that was a switch. That was the first. That's my early memory of really loving horror. That and me and my sister finding Halloween 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are stupid and really funny. And
so you're watching it to this day. You're watching it laughing.
But I don't know. Her and I would always, especially once Netflix came around, once Netflix became, we had it on our TV. Then it was all horror all the time. And she doesn't really, I don't know if she doesn't enjoy it anymore, but I know she doesn't watch them as much as she used to.
Yeah,
she also has kids.
Well, now you're a horror fanatic. And
right.
That's wild because you maybe that's the thing is like you grew up being punished with it basically.
Yeah. And also,
now you're like just numb.
Same. I remember my biggest fear used to be aliens, and now it's like my favorite.
Yeah, now you love it.
Yeah, it's something I study. Yeah.
So it's like if you're allergic to peanut butter, eat a fucking ton of peanut butter.
No, don't do that.
And get through it.
Man up.
Yeah, then you'll love it.
Don't be a pussy. It's a peanut. Eat it.
Yeah, Obama's saying that. Okay.
Dan pseudo Obama. TOB.
Oh, Americans. Dude, I remember I've always not liked horror because I would watch it secretly. But I remember in high school. I started dating this girl that was really into horror.
Yes.
And I was sick one time, like literally not going to class sick. And she was like, hey, have you ever heard of a show called American Horror Story?
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I've heard about it, but it's spooky. And I was sick. And she was like, watch the first season. She was obsessed with the first season. Evan
First season's the best season.
Evan Peters, fantastic.
Everyone loved him.
I remember watching the first season and it freaked me the fuck out. Yeah. But it was also good. It was a good show on top of it. That's
kind of how to get into horror now.
Because
like
it was
for
like,
you now is to watch good horror.
It was like, it scared the fuck out of me, but I also was like, I want to keep watching.
Yeah.
And that's my problem, even with bad horror, though, nowadays, is like, I get hooked and I got to keep watching even though I hate it. American Horror Story, I didn't hate. The first season is incredible. Yeah, I highly recommend first season.
First 4 I like.
Second season, Asylum, I like that too.
Second's a mess.
2, they did too much, but it's still good. I still liked it.
And then 4th is my favorite and least favorite.
Carnival?
Because Freakshow.
Oh, Freakshow, yeah.
Because I don't
think I ever finished that one.
I don't like what they do with some of the freak storylines.
They made it a little weird.
It was unnecessary. So there's a type of sideshow character known as the geek.
Yeah.
And the geek is like kind of an animal person. Like he kills chickens live for people. He'll like you literally just watch him. And they had a geek character in that. But the costume they put him in was Cuckoo the Bird Girl's costume. And Cuckoo the Bird Girl is one of the best fucking performers. And
they also combined a character.
And also this actor had the same disease that Cuckoo the Bird Girl has that has made her a sideshow performer.
So why did they just have her be Cuckoo the Bird?
I don't know. Well, it was a different actor.
Oh.
But they turned that, they put that costume on a geek, and that kind of bummed me out. And that they made him just so little when I know that type of character, because I've seen that type of character perform on stage, and it's to this day one of the best sideshow experiences I've ever witnessed.
That's what's weird is you are watching something that you know so much about. And
Sure.
It's a very niche thing.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
fair.
people are just like they know of it because they used to go to carnivals.
Right. I mean, like
And they used to
even
go to- you know what I
even
mean?
now, I got asked to be part of a sideshow here called not a sideshow, a haunted house called Barnum or whatever the fuck, and it's so I'm one of like 2 sideshow performers here. Neither of us are in it, but also they named this haunted house after a literal slave owner.
Yeah, you
and a lot of the people in there are the wokest people I know. Like P.T. Barnum bought people. The first American sideshow was literally a African American, or no, just African slave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the oldest woman, right?
Well, she claimed
that was her claim.
Yeah, she claimed to be the oldest woman. She claimed she was like 170 or maybe 140, and she was actually 70 in real life, and that she helped raise George Washington.
Yeah.
Because he
Wild.
also owned slaves.
And that's what it's because like the people that know just a little bit embrace it because they go, it's spooky.
Yeah.
You know? That's like when we're gonna try being like, hey, what's that one Stephen King movie?
Yeah.
And it's like I kind of know,
You know
but
something.
I don't.
No.
You know, and like, for you, that's such a niche thing, but you know so much about it.
Yeah.
That like when people get it wrong,
It's
it's frustrating.
Well, because
especially
also
because that's a mainstream American Horror Story. It was a dude. That show was one of the biggest television shows.
Yeah, of all
for a
time.
while.
Yeah,
I mean
it's
they're
gone
still
now.
doing it.
Yeah, but like it's not.
Yeah.
It hasn't been popular in what, like 6 years.
Yeah, and they're still doing it.
Yeah, because Kardashians in the next one.
Really.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Yeah,
be good.
I've seen a few episodes of like the hotel one,
I've never finished Hotel.
Never finished
I've
it.
started it like 3 times.
and then like the witch one.
That's 3.
What that one was fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I haven't seen them, but I get why, because it's like this is something you know so much about, and you're like you got it wrong.
Well, they're also romanticizing the wrong parts of it. Well,
I mean that's the first season of American Horror Story. They
a school shooter.
So
American
he
Horror
became
Story,
the most loved guy in
American
America.
Horror Story, they did romanticize the right stuff about sideshow, the family aspect
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
They did that well. I'm saying about other people where it's like spooky. Oh, freak show! It's
Well,
terrifying.
They're only because people are like, oh, if you know anything about freak show or sideshow, you know the name Barnum.
Yeah.
So like they're kind of like
because of The Greatest Showman. Yeah.
That. Oh, really? He's in that?
P.T. Barnum. Yeah.
Like the musical? He's
Yeah.
in. Okay.
That's who Hugh Jackman is.
See, I haven't seen it. I don't know. Really?
I haven't
That's what
seen
it's
it either,
about.
but yeah. Yeah.
He plays P.T. Barnum,
I'll make sure. I am 90% positive.
and it's so that's a musical about that era.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, like, they have, like, Tom Thumb in it, but, like, it's not Tom Thumb's story. But also, Tom Thumb had a very good life. He was a little person, a famous sideshow performer.
And he had a thumb.
No. He was Tom Thumb. I think that's a...
I don't know. See, this is I love talking about shit I don't know.
Sure.
But I'm curious about the Great Showman because Zac Efron's in that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hugh Jackman plays P.T. Barnum.
Yeah, weird.
No,
There's a
P.T. Barnum's a horrible person.
yeah,
and
but he gets like he kind of fantasized, right?
Well, he did a good job. He was a grifter.
And he put Freakshow on the map, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, he put circuses on the map too. But he also started the American sideshow,
Yeah, that's what's weird.
Mm-hmm. which a lot of the sideshow performers had much better lives with the sideshow than they would otherwise, because a lot of their families didn't want to take care of them, so they literally sold them into this. And these people then were able to find family. That's why it was fucked when they made it illegal.
Yeah.
No, these people got sent back to their families and then got sent to homes.
Yeah, because their families sent them away
Didn't
on
want 'em.
purpose.
Yeah, no, like,
God, yeah. What the fuck?
yeah, no, it was fucking like they should
Why
have
did
made
they
it illegal.
Why did they do that? Just
Because
like,
people thought that they were like being
Getting
shown off,
abused
like
and-
yeah.
yeah.
Which there were instances of that, but also a lot of them had found family. Like
when also a lot of them were like, oh, I have a purpose and like
Also,
I
like-
enjoy entertaining.
yeah.
and, like,
Also, just because you're mentally disabled doesn't mean you can't entertain on stage. It's
Yeah.
not that like
it's not like you're being.
it
fucking,
led to like they weren't being
It's not like a
laughed at.
show and tell. Yeah.
It's well, like it's just they performed and they performed with their disability and used it often.
Which is phenomenal.
Yes.
Especially like back in the day, dude.
Yeah, so there's that
that's
side of
wild.
it, but there's also the side of P.T. Barnum being like, let me exploit these people, which is what it was too. Because also he was only after cash. He wasn't after these people finding a home. They did that themselves.
Yeah. I mean, you build. It's called trauma bond, dude.
Yeah, that's
You know,
honestly,
it's
yeah,
trauma
that's a
bond.
big part. Yeah.
But
But also,
but you discovered these incredible connections and families.
They also made bank.
Oh, really?
Some of them, like ridiculous amount of money.
Damn.
Yeah. And like, because also some of them were a commodity. So like, I think, was it Tom Thumb? It was two little people performers. I know they got married. I think it was Tom Thumb, but they got married and like, I think they got like invited, like the president was involved and like shit. And like they got invited to like Buckingham Palace. Like they were loved by a lot of fucking people.
That's a big fucking deal, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild.
There's also a weird story. I can't remember their names off the top of my head. They were these two conjoined twins. I know they were Asian. I don't know if they came from Asia, if that was part of it. But they bought land and bought slaves themselves. And that was a wild fucking thing.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, a pair of conjoined twins.
What does that kind of make me think of Moulin Rouge?
I don't know.
Isn't there conjoined people in that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, look up just history of American Psycho. It's fucking fascinating.
Or maybe I'm thinking of a picture because I did a school project about Sideshow that you were in.
Oh, right.
We talked about P.T. Barnum a lot, or you did. And then, so maybe I just found that picture, or maybe you talked about that in that. And that's what I'm thinking about.
No, a lot of them did very well for themselves.
I mean, that's awesome.
Isn't it wild that a tattooed person used to be a Sideshow attractive?
It's just someone covered in tattoos.
Yeah, but the way they had to do it is because I know for at least the women who the tattooed lady, their backstory had to be like that they were kidnapped by like a tribe in an Amazon
and that's how
forest,
they have the tattoos.
and they were forced to get the tattoo. Like it had to be like that they were forced upon them by
it wasn't just
indigenous
like, I
people.
wanted
yeah.
This. What the fuck?
It's a wild the stories that they had to build for the background. Because
dude,
also that's the only reason you'd go see one.
Yeah, I mean it's so fascinating how that became such a cool and like thing, such a cool part, and then it became, it grew massively, and then
it disappeared for a very long time.
Well, and then also like if you go, damn, it was big, and now like in 2023, it's like hard to find because it's not. I don't know, like they still do it some places. And
but the idea of a natural born sideshow act is, I feel like people look down upon it again. There are some, like there's some at Coney Island, there's some in the traveling, I know Hell's a Poppin' has a few.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Where like it's a guy who was like, doesn't have like waist down. But then he does sideshow acts, like see,
that's wild.
So he'll like walk on glass, but it's with his hands, and he'll like do stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Walking on glass with my feet.
What's your problem?
I'm not a natural born. No, like that's a big part of it is I know I'm not a natural born, so I do have my place in it, and I'm not top tier performer.
Yeah, but you're still keeping something alive that is a dying.
No, I'm a learned performer. I'm not natural born, nor am I what's the word? It's like where like you look at Enigma, where they turn themselves into it. I'm not that either, nor do I want it.
Enigma was wild,
right? Yeah, or the Lizard Man, or like people like that, or
people that dedicate their whole persona and body,
like a self-made,
like literally, morphing.
Everything they do is for it. Yeah,
morphing and destroying their own body to become a character,
but also to be who they want to be. Yeah.
In case you guys don't know who Enigma is, he was in the world record book a ton. He's a puzzle piece person.
Yes,
like his entire body is blue and he's a puzzle piece.
You've probably seen a photo of him. Incredible performer.
Yeah, and I know a girl that
we have mutual friends with him
that used to perform with him all the time, and she actually has tattooed me, which is pretty badass.
There you go.
But spookiness, October. I went to a pop-up Halloween bar.
Yeah,
it freaked me out. It was cool, but also I was like, God, Christmas is just so nice.
I mean, I would put Christmas over Halloween.
Really?
But I would put October over December. If we're talking about the day Halloween versus the day Christmas.
No, I'm talking about like the theme.
Oh, themes Halloween.
See,
I like pumpkins better than trees.
I just like the warmth and the happiness.
It's fucking cold outside.
No, but I don't like you're wearing sweaters. You get the fireplace going. You're drinking fucking nice warm shit. You
could do that right now.
Everyone's friendly.
Everyone's friendly in October.
No, but everyone's like, I want to fucking scare you. Like I just don't. And I just get I just get spooked out.
You're supposed to. That's the fun of it.
I don't like it.
See, I haven't been spooked in so long.
I don't like it.
I wish I could be spooked. Ooh, speaking of wanting to be spooked, another if you're a fan of horror, you probably still haven't seen this movie. Fear Inc. Very good.
Fear Inc.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't heard of that one either.
Yeah.
How do you get to that one?
It was on Hulu a long time ago.
Oh, so it's been a while since you've seen this one?
No, wow.
Stain, baby.
I went out to lunch with some guys at work. One of the guys did that when someone said been a while. He went, been a while.
And you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That's Izzy's least favorite thing I do now. And we've been doing that since last year's Power Hour.
Since last year's Power Hour.
It is on Tubi, Crackle, and Peacock, Plex, and Pluto.
Isn't there a streaming service for horror?
Shudder. It's okay. It's got like some interesting originals, but it's
kind of like middle of the road stuff.
It's just also there's no real good like horror. Like Netflix doesn't have that good of horror. Max does, like no one has that good of, Netflix used to be the place for like kind of underground horror.
Oh, really?
Like, because my favorite thing to do when I lived at home, when I was still, maybe this was when I was in school, I'm not sure, but I would stay up to like 2 a.m. every night and I would watch like 3 horror movies a night. It was awesome. Like that's all I would do. That's how I found a lot of these hidden gems.
No. It sounds so... And you do it by yourself in the basement?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Dude.
That's what I did every single night. In my apartment, that's what I did every night. Is I'd probably fall asleep to a horror movie.
With your door unlocked.
Yeah. The building was locked.
Dude, it freaks me out.
At least I locked this door.
Okay. Real quick, we do got to end this episode.
Yeah.
But real quick, since it is like getting colder out, it is October. I shut my AC off.
Yeah.
And I'm sleeping in the living room now.
Yeah.
Which is where the AC is. So with the AC off, it is so
quiet.
fucking quiet.
Get a fan.
I need the white noise.
Yeah.
Because I can hear everything, and it.
In an apartment complex too, that would drive me
because
nuts.
I can hear the people next to me watching TV because the wall's right there, and then I can also hear it anytime anybody walks on any level of the floor. And what's nice is like during the summer with the AC on, all that stuff would be toned out.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't freak. So in the middle of the night when I hear someone walking, I'm like, oh fuck.
Middle of the night is.
You come to my door.
Yeah.
Or like someone will walk past and I'll hear it and I'll see their shadow. Jesus Christ.
So what you should do is turn your TV to an energy saving level. So it's
I can't
super
fall asleep
dim.
with the TV on.
You can though, and just turn it down and turn the screen very dim.
I think I just need to bring a fan in.
Sure.
Because in my old bedroom, I still have a fan, and I would have the fan on in the winter.
Yeah, we have a fan on right now.
It freaks me out, dude. It is. I'm just such a baby. I'm just such a baby. But this has been the Moist Monday podcast.
And I'm Tansuit Obama.
I'm curious what you're going to do for the next episode.
We'll see. I don't know.
You got to return that.
I know. Well, I'm not going to be Tansuit Obama twice.
I'm trying to think.
That's not the TOBSOM.
I'm trying to think real quick. Is the next episode
Or
our freaking
100th.
It won't be.
Oh, no. Is that 99?
It will be at 100, but I was thinking it was to be the Halloween special.
Oh, no.
It's going to be yeah.
So we'll have our 100th episode and then our
What
Halloween
do we do for
special.
100?
I have no idea. Actually, I do have an idea, but I don't know if it'll work out. We'll see.
Well, you're going to be gone.
What?
You're going to be gone in Colorado.
And on our Monday. Well, no, I'll be back on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's going to be something we talk about next week.
Yeah. Let's look forward to that.
Tansuit Obama in Colorado.
Yeah.
But make sure you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. Moist Monday Podcast. Send us an email.
Sure.
moistmondaypodcast at gmail.com. We appreciate everything. We got an email today from White Noise. Appreciate it.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. You just got to it first.
Yeah, he even said that in his email.
Oh.
He goes, "Good morning, Robert."
Oh.
And
I sometimes get to him
He
first.
says, "Good morning, Robert," unless Jacob got to it first.
Oh.
But I got to it first. You didn't see it. We got it. Well, but appreciate that. Make sure you rate us 5 stars on all the podcast apps. We appreciate it so much. Follow us on YouTube. Like, subscribe, do all the bullshit, dude.
Recommend us to a friend.
I don't know. Let's
Or if you
grow.
hate us, recommend us to an enemy.
Yeah. I don't.
Let someone who needs Tansuit Obama into their life.
The fact that we've been doing it for this long,
It's weird.
do something.
Me?
Yeah, the viewers.
Oh, okay.
The listeners. Like, come on.
For us.
Triple dig. Let's go.
Looking forward to it.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah. I love it. I love you, buddy.
I love you too. We love all of you. Thank you for being part of the podcast. We appreciate you. Cheers, everybody. Hopefully you like October more than I do.
Cheers.
And less
fellow
than Jacob
Americans.
does.
That's fair.
What, can you say that again?
Cheers, fellow Americans. Wait, how's he do it? Fellow Americans.
Fellow Americans.
Cheers.
That's pretty good.
Dry bones, lazy bones, ground in your bones.
Believe you have a way to start this?
You don't want me to start with your attire?
What?
You don't want me to start with your attire?
We can do it after.
Okay. We want to.
You can think about what I am.
I'm going to turn me up a little bit, turn you down a little bit, turn my headphones up a little bit. Check.
Hello. Check.
Yeah, that sounds good.